child upon your waters. Speak if he's truly the son of the land.
You are so handsome.
In the land of 7 rivers, deep in the heart of Africa, there was a tradition older than memory itself. Each time a child was born, the people would gather at the banks of one of the rivers. There the child would be laid gently upon the water. If the river carried the child away and returned it before the sun went down, the people would rejoice, for the child was truly of the land. But if the waters did not return the child that same day, the people knew the child did not belong to them. They would weep, and then they would forget. It was a test that spared no family. On a bright morning, a baby boy named TAMUNO was brought to the river. His parents stood trembling, hearts heavy with fear. The villagers sang the old songs, and the child was placed upon the flowing water. The current seized him at once. He drifted farther, farther, until he was gone from sight. Hours passed. The sun rose high. Whispers began. The boy will not return. He is lost to the river. His mother wept. His father's hands shook. The people were ready to turn away. But far beneath the waves, a mystery was unfolding. For in the depths of that river lived a goddess, a queen of the waters, a mermaid with eyes as bright as moonlight. By her side, she kept her infant daughter, a princess of the deep. When the goddess saw little TAMUNO, she swam to the water surface, reached out her shimmering hand and lifted the boy into her arms. The princess stared, gazing at TAMUNO with wide, curious eyes, and in that moment, a bond was born. A thread of fate tied them together, unseen but unbreakable. Above, on the riverbank, despair was heavy in the air. The villagers were already mourning, convinced that TAMUNO would never return. But then, just as the sun began to fall westward, someone cried out, "Look! Look there!" From the distance, a small form was drifting back upon the waters. The people held their breath. His mother fell to her knees, her tears mixing with joy and disbelief. It was TAMUNO. The boy had returned. The villagers cheered, their voices echoing across the water. "He is one of us. He is the son of the land." Yet none of them knew that TAMUNO carried with him a secret, a blessing, and perhaps the curse of the river goddess. TAMUNO grew, and with each year, the river's mark upon him became clearer. By the age of 5, he swam with a skill that left even grown men astonished. While others struggled against the current, TAMUNO moved as if the waters obeyed him. At times, he would dive beneath the surface and not return for long minutes. Once an hour passed, and the people gathered at the bank, certain the boy had drowned. But then he would rise, laughing, water shining across his face. They whispered among themselves, amazed yet unsettled. What they did not know was this: each time TAMUNO vanished for long, he was not alone. Beneath the waters in the hidden realm of the deep, he played with Imira, the mermaid princess. The bond they had formed when he was a baby had never been broken. As the years rolled by, TAMUNO grew into a fine young man. His shoulders broadened, his eyes carried wisdom, and his steps grew steady. But whispers followed him everywhere. Villagers began to talk too much. Mothers warned their children not to swim too close to him. Even his parents grew fearful, urging him again and again, "TAMUNO, stay away from the deep waters. You are no longer a child. People are watching. Be careful." So TAMUNO began to hold himself back. He smiled less, and though the river still called to him, he resisted its voice. But one day, when no one was at the river, unable to resist, he slipped beneath the waters again. Imira was waiting, her eyes lighting up the moment she saw him. And this time, above the water surface, TAMUNO spoke words that startled her. "Imira," he said softly, all these years. It is I who has come down to you. It is time you came up. Come to me on land, if only for a day. Let me show you my word, as you have shown me yours. Emira's heart leapt at his words. The thought of walking beside him, of seeing his village, thrilled her. But as quickly as the joy rose, fear followed. Tamuno, what if your people see me? What if they know what I am? I am of the river. I cannot survive on land. Tamuno held her gaze, his voice steady. You can, Emira. You must. You are more than the river's secret. Come, let the world see. That night, Emira went to her mother, the goddess of the river, and spoke with courage. Mother, I wish to visit the land. I wish to see him as he sees me. The goddess's heart sank. Fear gripped her at the thought of losing her only daughter. The land is cruel, my child. Its people do not understand us. If they find out who you are, they will not welcome you. They will haunt you. But she could not refuse the plea in Emira's eyes. At last, with heavy sorrow, she gave her daughter a gift, a delicate bracelet of silver, glowing faintly with magic. Wear this, the goddess said. It will cloak you in my power. With it you shall walk among men, and you will not wither away from the dryness of their word. But remember, Emira, the chain is your life. Without it, you will not survive. Emira clutched the bracelet and nodded. Her heart beat fast with both fear and excitement. The following day, Emira wore the magic bracelet and transformed into a beautiful human-like lady with glowing skin.